Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltamar and we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Gibbous, a Cthulhu adventure. Where we left off last time, we just arrived back in Darkham. We're actually outside of Buzz's dorm right now, I think.
I think that's a dormitory. Hey.
No.
Nothing resonates. I don't have the time to be traipsing through dorms.
Okay, what about the walled archway? Let's start looking around.
Why am I looking at all this irrelevant stuff?
Because I told you to.
I mean, it's a walled archway. It used to be a door. Now it ain't no more. Fascinating. Nothing here.
Really? I would have thought something cool would have been there.
Not at all of any interest to me. Ladies and gents, we've got a perfect example of a bridge over here.
A bridge, you say?
Never cared much for bridges, on account of how many I burnt.
I understand, my
No
dude.
need to climb it. I want to stay in the area. No.
Okay, looming tower.
Huge looming tower overhead. Impressive. Yeah, it's big. It's looming. It's a tower. Let's move on.
It's a long way down, though. Maybe some other time.
That was surprisingly non-gruesome.
Graffiti.
It's another one of those dubious cultist signs.
What else does it say? Oh no, sorry, graffiti, not the window.
Starting to hate seeing those all over the place, I tell ya. I don't get graffiti as an art form in general, but this one I despise.
Alright. How about the thing? No Haunter's Mark?
Some sort of weird resistance to the Haunter's Mark, but I'm not that interested anyway.
Okay, how about the display window?
It's a whole lot of fish in there. Not a particular fan of eating fish myself.
I love fish. Fish is delicious.
I got nothing against them, but they're ugly varmints.
They are that. Okay then.
Nah, I think I can just walk in.
The sign.
Fishmouth's own. Doesn't say so, but it's obviously a fishery. Fishmouth. Not excited about going there, that's for sure. I got nothing.
Oops, Haunter's Mark. Let's see what it says. Nothing? How about the hideous fish dressed as a human?
That is one horrible way of advertising your merchandise. Then again, I guess they're keeping with their theme. You have to appreciate the Fishmouth dedication and consistency. Just terrible throughout. Nah, that thing stays here as far as I'm concerned.
Who'd put this up here, Eugene? Let's just get this done. It's freaking me out.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Christopher Valiant. Oh yeah, I think I heard of him. Too bad he lost his head. Decent fella. They wouldn't have named a damn street after him if he wasn't, right? Supporting Darkham. Just like you're supposed to. Awesome. Appreciate you, Christopher.
I lost my head over Gibbous.
Okay. Now, I'm going to note that there is an achievement you can only get. There's two achievements that are mutually exclusive unless you save. So we're going to save here. We're going to go talk to the blonde lady specifically to ask her out. I know this one part.
Hey there. What's a nice girl like you doing in this part of town?
Charmer, huh?
Not really. I try, but I get called out on it a lot. I'm Don.
I'm Margot. It's nice to meet you, Don.
Yeah, likewise. Got business with the voodoo gentleman?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a private investigator. I ask questions for a living. Sometimes I do it without even noticing.
Just stopped by to thank VG for, turning me on to a better path, I guess.
Extra straight?
No, just talk some sense into me. Let's just say I no longer want to murder my husband. Well, ex-husband now. And I got rid of my toxic lover. Ugh.
Oh, well, I'm sure you deserve a good guy for a change.
I'm sure I do. So, what are you doing these days?
I, roll with a librarian kid with a magic evil book and a talking cat. Just trying to nab this psycho who wants to bring the world to its knees.
You're friends with Buzz? Did he pull a fast one on me? Well, it was for the best in the end, so tell him I said thanks.
You get around, Margot.
Things just happen. Hey, Don. What do you say once you're done with all that? You and me get a coffee?
I'd like that, Margot.
I'd like that, Margot.
Then it's a date. Catch you later, Don.
Wait, how do we get in touch?
I thought you said you were a detective.
Smooth. See you when the world is saved, kid.
Okay, so we've agreed to that. Which should have given us an achievement. 1 second, let's take a look. Okay, yeah, it did give us the achievement, just didn't pop up on Steam for some reason. Alright, now we gotta reload, because we got that one done, right? So, we're not going to agree to the date as dawn this time. There's a second achievement you can get later on in this particular zone, but we do want to talk to her again. Get all of her information, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, got... I'm a...
No.
I just...
Did
You...
I don't know if you want to know me better, Margot. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know if you want to know me better, Margot. I, ain't the easiest guy to get along with.
Oh, a challenge. I like that.
Ha. All right, little woman. That's a date.
Catch you later, Don.
Wait, how do we get in touch?
Maybe
I
we're
thought
not
you said
supposed
you
to
were a
talk to her.
detective.
Smooth. See you when the world is saved, kid.
Okay. I think we've done this wrong. Let's not talk to her right now. Let's leave her there for the moment.
Void Smoker Alley. Suspicious name if you ask me. Struggling artist. Aged normally while his portrait stayed this... Wait. What? Alright, I like this guy.
Dorian Gray, still.
Oh man, that's quite the story on this Void Smoker character. Here's to smoking the void.
The portrait, it stays the same. Weird.
Dorian Gray.
Take things your own way, Void Smoker.
See the statue?
I got no interest in this kind of art. Does nothing for me. What's up with this guy? Ugh. Not for me.
Let's do the plaque, but not the blonde lady.
Park gate removed due to blasphemous activities in the area. Hop fence at own peril. We do not refund garments or pay for hospitalization.
Nothing with the Haunter's Mark, apparently.
Not vandalizing that.
Vegetation time.
Ominously rustling vegetation right behind the fence. Yeah, that's all I got.
Nothing with the mark. Okay. Baron Samedi.
Hey, it's the very voodoo Baron Samedi. He's a doll. Literally.
Okie dokie. Eye symbol.
Yeah, it's an eye. Pretty popular as symbols go. Maybe it's the reason I've been feeling a little apprehensive, even though I've just barely noticed it.
I see you.
Okay. Small dolls.
Cute little voodoo dolls. They've been left out here and no one's stolen them, so it's probably wise just to leave them be. Those dolls are best left where they are. No resonance whatsoever.
Fair enough.
Can't reach it, and I've got no reason to either.
The bust.
It's a bust of some tentacle mugged thing. This is what the taxpayers' money goes to. This. I don't get it. Why display this publicly? Why? It's a... this...
Horrible sounds.
Okay.
Can we take the bust?
I'm keeping the hell away from this guy.
Okay, so no.
Big D Street. We're getting
Nice.
quite original with the street names these days, huh? Wonder who this guy was. There's tiny print here. Absent-minded professor. Big proponent of video games in general. Liked keyboards over controllers. That's weirdly specific. To each his own, I guess. So the guy liked his video games, and they named a street after him. What a world we live in. I ain't no video gamer, but I respect the man's passion.
Controllers? Ha! Keyboards, I tell you. Keyboards is where it's at.
That is true. I'm with you, man. Keyboards, 100% better.
You sure did love your video games, Big D. More power to you.
Okay. I'm not sure about the taxi yet, but let's go talk to it.
That's my ride to Fishmouth. It'll have to wait till I get my robes.
So we need robes.
It'll have to wait till I...
Okay, I'm guessing that this guy might have
It's
the
a
robes that we're
small,
looking for.
half-open window in the door.
Actually, before we go in, though...
Warm light within. That's a relief. Morning.
Password?
Fidelio.
Okay. Before we go...
Hello there.
Greetings,
you know what? Let's just talk to him.
traveler.
We're already here. Was that password part really necessary?
Was that password part really necessary?
Ah, not this again.
The voodoo gentleman, I presume.
You presume correctly, sir. And you are?
Ktype. Don R. Ktype. Friend of Buzz's. He was here a while ago.
Oh, yeah. He's all right, I hope. Is the cat in the same predicament?
Still a wisecracking nightmare. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Interesting interior design choices.
Interesting interior design choices.
Why, thanks for noticing. A little eclectic, to be sure, but clients seem to appreciate it.
You travel a lot, don't you? I can see you've been hitting a lot of the gift shops.
Oh, no. I avoid those like the plague. Only authentic stuff for me. Shipping is a pain, though, believe you me.
So, what about this Olmstein character? Buzz tells me you says he's a good friend of yours.
Yes, I did say that, didn't I? It's a weird thing about Bob.
What is?
Well, everything.
I understand he's something of an authority in occultism.
I understand he's some kind of authority in occultism.
The extent of his knowledge is splendiferous. He knows a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff, right? But it's all... I can't put it into words. He's different, Bob is.
Well, that went nowhere.
What does he look like? What's his deal?
What does he look like? What's his deal?
You probably won't believe me, but see here, it's strange. I've been friends with him for decades now, or at least I'm convinced I have. And yet, it's like one of those dreams where you see the person clearly in front of you, yet when you wake, you can't for the life of you describe them.
Oh, come on.
I'm serious. Bob is, well, he's something else. He's the one person I can really say has changed me. I mean, in his presence, I always feel, volatile, inconsistent, vibrantly fluctuating, inevitably equivocal.
So we're just listing fancy words now. Do you have a picture of him? Is he on, whatchamacallit, the social,
Media? I don't think I've ever seen Bob in a picture, and he's undescribable. A true mystery.
Not that you'd care, but none of that helped. Like, at all.
What can I tell you, Mr. Ktype? Some people are just hermetical like that.
Has Bob ever gone by the nickname The Butcher?
Has Bob ever gone by the nickname The Butcher?
Oh, no. The Butcher's a horrible person, whoever he or she is.
Care to, expand on that subject?
Not much is known about the Butcher, even in my circle. He's rumored to be into god-awful, unnatural experiments with the dead. Ugh, horrible stuff. Bob can't be the Butcher, or at least I don't think so.
Getting on to something else.
Getting on to something else.
Wait, before that, there is something about you. I get this feeling that you are somehow marked.
All right, I'm impressed. Yeah, I touched something called the Shining Trapeze.
The Shining Trapezohedron! Yet you stand here before me, so it's true. You have the Haunter's mark. Forgive me to throw such a cliche at you, but you truly are chosen.
Why, thanks for noticing. Mom always said one day I'd show 'em all who Don Katype is.
Of course, you know, with great dark powers come great dark responsibilities.
Oh, yeah. Tenebrous forces consuming and corrupting the mortal soul and all that. Not really a surprise, to be quite honest with you.
So, how's the voodoo business going these days?
So, how's the voodoo business going these days?
You know, can't really complain. A possession here, a curse there. It's really picked up with all the weird cults running around lately.
Yeah, gonna be digging into a lot of that soon.
About the Haunter's Mark.
About the Haunter's Mark, what exactly does it do?
It is supposed to turn its bearer into a receptor of sorts.
Great, now I'm a receptor.
A way of channeling past events that involved said object. The things we could learn about the world by employing its power. It boggles the mind.
Yeah, it does sound kinda useful. Kinda like a superpower, so I'm not complaining.
Not exactly a superpower. It's a dark gift, and it may come with great personal costs.
Dark or not, I like gifts. I can make my hand glow on command, too.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
I'm in need of some robes to attend the Fishmouth Festival.
I'm in the need of some robes to attend the Fishmouth Festival. Think you can help out?
The fest? Whatever would possess you to want to go there? Word of dispassionate advice. Don't. Those are bad people, if people they be.
I'm up to my neck in it. Can't really back out now. So, can you help with the robes?
I sure can. You're gonna need a fine piece of silk, a miniaturized sewing machine, 3 tufts of recently shed koala fur.
Anything else?
Anything else?
A cemetery caretaker's liver, voluntarily donated. What else? You know those fish that kind of blow up into like
Blowfish.
spiky spheres every once in a while? What are they called?
Pufferfish?
Yeah, well, one of those. Well, not for the robes. I just really always wanted one.
Anything else?
Anything else?
Male alligators' baby teeth, but they have to be in pristine condition, otherwise they're useless. Oh, and any kind of indie game developer DNA. Tears have historically proven to be the easiest to procure.
Okay, I've heard enough. Don't you happen to have the actual article laying around somewhere?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Can I just, have it? No, fetch quests or anything?
Yeah, sure, why not? It was really appreciated at last year's Supernatural Society costume ball, but I doubt it would hit as hard this year. It's in the chest over there. Let me unlock it for you.
Thank you.
Thanks, voodoo gentleman. You're all right.
There's so many
No
things to
probs,
do in here.
Donatello.
Please don't call me that. So, how do I look?
Appropriately stupid and scary, simultaneously.
Alrighty then. Thanks again. I'll be on my way.
Whoa! Hold on a minute. That's not enough to get you into the festival, dude.
It isn't. What's wrong?
Well, don't take this the wrong way, but your smell.
I've been traveling a lot.
I've been traveling a lot.
No, I mean, you don't stink.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
But you need to stink to be let inside Fishmouth during that unholy festival.
Like a couple of skunks getting frisky in a garlic patch?
Like a couple of skunks getting frisky in a garlic patch.
Quite the vivid imagery, but no, it's more specific than that. More in the vein of, I've had hundreds of rotting fish rubbed against these robes I'm wearing. The festival seems to be a very fish-themed thing. The locals are very particular with their social gatherings.
So, rub a dead fish on it, huh? Shouldn't be too hard.
I'm afraid that won't cut it, Don. It really needs to be a lot of rotten fish.
All right, Mr. Voodoo. Good looking out. I'll try to think of something. Later.
Take care now. And take care of Buzz too while you're at it.
Okay, let's look at some of the stuff in here.
The same weird spiky vegetation that's also engulfing the library building. It's repulsive.
My God, man, can't you see? They just grow forever. There's nothing stopping them. We tried everything.
Oh man,
Creepy.
That is creepy. Couple masks.
Oh yeah, tribal art. That makes sense. They're kinda nifty. Wouldn't mind one.
Perfectly placed, perfectly lit.
Creepy mask.
Creepy. I'm really not into this mask.
It's creepy, but I'll keep it.
Ponytail
A
skull.
mighty pirate skull, by the look of it. The secrets that skull might be holding.
Never pay more than $20 for a computer game.
That's a fishy looking skull. Literally.
Strangely shaped
I'm
skull.
willing to bet it has something to do with Fishmouth.
It's a big one, Ted! A big one!
Double-headed doll.
Cute double-headed doll.
Not cute.
Neat.
It's
Made
horrifying.
in San Francisco. Looks fine.
Oh my god! Gargalore's headed for the orphanage!
What was that all about?
A pineapple.
It's a pineapple. Reminds me of how hungry I am. Nice pineapple.
And some exotic fruit to go with the theme. Nice.
Magazine.
Bogue. The Fishmouth look. I'm not looking forward to visiting that place. I'm afraid to use the mark on it.
Ancient cell phone.
Hey, I used to have one of these. God, where'd all this kind of stuff go? Brings back memories.
Nothing.
Whoa, too many voices at once.
Funny-looking skulls.
Party store skulls. You, get what you can, apparently. Hey, I'm not judging. The effect is still there.
2 for $3? Let me have them.
Elongated skull.
Looks just like many, many other skulls. Yeah, I've lost interest.
My size. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Cool. Microwave oven.
What's a microwave oven doing here? Kind of unprofessional. I don't believe in microwaves. Like, what did you even click on?
Heat mixture up to 200 degrees. I knew you'd come in handy.
Sword.
A sword. I like me a good sword. Piratey.
Take that, you scurvy sea cucumber!
Cucumber. Why are you attacking
Those
poor sea
bananas remind
cucumbers?
me that I'm famished. I could really go for those, but nah.
And some exotic.
Same thing as last time. Wooden wall. Hard to click on for some reason.
It's a ship's hull. Quite the dedication to theme, I guess. Neat.
We're coming aboard! Prepare to eat lead!
Alright, I think we're done. Let's get out of here. Now we can get the other achievement by talking to her.
Hey there. What's a nice girl like you doing in this part of town?
Charmer, huh?
Not really. I try, but I get called out on it a lot. I'm Don.
Well, dressed like that.
I'm honestly not an evil cultist. It's for a costume event. Carnival of sorts.
I'm Margot. It's nice to meet you, Don.
Yeah, likewise. Got business with the voodoo gentleman?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a private investigator. I ask questions for a living. Sometimes I do it without even noticing.
Just stopped by to thank VG for, turning me on to a better path, I guess.
Hexed you straight?
No, just talk some sense into me. Let's just say I no longer want to murder my husband. Well, ex-husband now. And I got rid of my toxic lover. Ugh.
Oh, well, I'm sure you deserve a good guy for a change.
I'm sure I do. So, what are you doing these days?
I, roll with a librarian kid with a magic evil book and a talking cat. Just trying to nab this psycho who wants to bring the world to its knees.
You're friends with Buzz? Did he pull the fast one on me? Well, it was for the best in the end, so tell him I said thanks.
You get around, Margot.
Things just happen. Hey, Don. What do you say once you're done with all that? You and me get a coffee?
I like that, Margot.
I'd like that, Margot.
Then it's a date. Catch you later, Don.
And there's our other achievement.
How do we get in touch?
I thought you said you were a detective.
Smooth. See you when the world is saved, kid.
Alrighty, so now we can go back to the other street. I'm gonna check the library really quickly before we go into the Fishmouth fish store. Just kind of curious to see if we can even go. Oh, we can't even go that way. Nope. We go to the dorm.
I don't have the...
Okay, let's go to the fish store then. Talk to the fish guy. You are horrifying.
Looks like where the fishmonger lives. Not the most inviting of corridors.
Vintage
I guess
scale.
it's a fish scale. Sorry. That's all I got. Be sure to tip your waitresses. Validation at the door. I'm not interested in weighing anything.
More
Poor
assorted
devils.
seafood.
How undignified. They really, really smell bad. I cannot overstate that. Ugh, no.
Well, that's a horrifying sound.
An assortment of fish and other sea life. Well, ex-life now. It stinks to high heaven. Any kind of will to ever consume these creatures is so behind me right now. Poor things, not just killed, but displayed on ice with assorted lemons. What a way to go. Ugh, no.
Same sound. Okay. Incredibly disgusting sink.
Oh, that is foul. Oh my. Oh, you God. There's more death, despair, and gunk in there than I've experienced in my entire life. And I'm not going anywhere near it.
Same thing again. How about the refrigeration
Some
unit?
kind of refrigerating unit. There's a pipe leading up into the ceiling. Probably something needs to be real chilly like up there, but this unit doesn't seem to cut the mustard. Poor machine seems to be on his last legs. It's barely functioning as is.
Nothing on that one. Okay.
Nothing.
Fair enough. Hatch.
There's a hatch in the ceiling, apparently holding back something incredibly gross. There's a foul-smelling liquid dripping from it. Ugh. It's holding back olfactory hell itself by the smell of that stuff dripping from it. That's not how you open this thing.
Just throw them all in there and lock the hatch. We'll get rid of them one of these nights, if you know what I mean.
Okay, let's talk to the
It's the
fishmonger.
owner of this fine place of business. Not the friendliest fella in Darkham. I'm reluctant to use it on him. Okay, scared to use it on him.
Okay, let's talk to him.
Morning,
Brother,
Brother.
brother. Okay. Yeah, I need fish.
sure thing, brother. What type and how much?
Type doesn't really matter. Need hundreds of them. Rotten.
Oh, that's suspicious. What you need 'em for?
What do you care? I got the milk. I can cover it.
Can't sell your rotten fish, sir.
Sir, what happened to brother?
Anyone can wear a robe. And when they start making dubious demands, how do I know you ain't one of them health inspectors?
I'm not a health inspector, brother.
Hey, I'm no health inspector. Look at me, decked out nose to toes in these righteous robes.
Try and appeal to my street sensibilities all you want. I stay skeptical. Maybe you're undercover.
Yeah, undercover health inspectors. That's a thing.
I ain't risking my license revoked.
Brother,
I don't know about that.
What's the deal with the hanging chain?
What's the deal with the hanging chain?
All due respect, sir. That's none of your business.
I detect a pretty strong smell coming from up there. Could it, perchance, be where you keep all the merch that's gone bad?
Now that's presuming a whole lot, sir.
Not exactly a refrigerated environment if we go by olfactory clues.
What old factory?
There's a smell, Brother Fishmonger, and nasty stuff dripping from the ceiling.
That's my damn business, if you don't mind.
Come on, we bros.
Oh, come on, we bros. You know it.
I straight up and down don't.
Say, you look familiar.
Say, you look familiar.
What? We all look the same to you Darkhamites, don't we? Racist.
Racist? Not at all. There's just something about your features. Your eyes, maybe.
You think I don't know the stereotypes y'all throwing around about us? Fish face, bug eye, and all that sort. Well, I'll have you know, before you make any kind of ignorant comment about my eyes, I've got a sleeping condition, all right?
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Is that bad? Are you taking anything for that?
Yeah, it's bad. And no, drugs don't work.
Do you take sleeping pills?
Do you take sleeping pills?
Ain't working for me. I can take a fistful and it'll be like chugging some Joe.
Not being able to sleep's gotta suck, bro.
Yeah, dog. Life ain't at ease if you ain't got those Z's.
Yeah, like you give a rotten fin about my problems.
Just trying to empathize here.
Do you happen to have the sleeping pills around?
Do you happen to have sleeping pills around?
Yeah, got mine right here. They're yours if you want them. They're no use to me.
So what do you do about your sleeping problem?
You sure curious. Well, it can't hurt to tell you. Been experimenting with hypnosis and suggestion lately.
Hypnosis, really? Does it work?
Hypnosis? Really? Does it work?
Well, it ain't been long, so I don't really know as yet. Doc been suggesting stuff to me for some sessions, and the payoff's still to come.
What's the payoff?
He calls it the Catalyst. It's a secret spoken command. Supposed to make one fall asleep instantly.
So, did you get yours?
Sure did, but I'm scared to use it, to be honest. Doc says I might sleep for 3 days straight.
So, out of curiosity, what's your secret command?
So, out of curiosity, what's your secret command?
Doc says I ain't supposed to share that with anyone. Why, it'd cause chaos in my personal and professional life, it would.
Yeah, I suppose it would, wouldn't it?
Plus, if I told you, I'd just fall asleep instantly, and that'd be all awkward, wouldn't it?
I suppose it would be, yeah.
So how do you find Darkham?
So, how do you find Darkham?
It's alright, I guess. But their smell just... ugh. That's why I mostly keep to my shop. Smells like home in here.
Oh, yeah. Fishmist's gonna be a blast.
Catch you later.
Catch you later.
Let's see if we can get it off of him now, maybe.
I'm reluctant to use it on him. Okay, scared to use it on him.
Maybe we can do it on the medication.
Your secret command is Bubble Wrap.
Okay.
That's the fishmonger's medication. Could this be any way of use to me? Picking it up won't do anything, but there might be some use for it.
The hint that we already figured out. Let's talk to him again. I bet I know what your command is.
I bet I know what your command is.
I'll bet you don't.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
How'd you?
Okay. He's asleep now.
Huh,
Do we go upstairs?
It worked. I have to admit I had serious doubts, but it actually did. And it was time to get my robes dirty, so to speak.
Oh. Oh, gross. We couldn't go to the private room. Oh, we're already here. Okay. Well, we've arrived
This was it.
at
Stinky old
Fishmouth.
Fishmouth. Smell-wise, it was probably the fishery I'd just come from times 1,000. I was blending in like a professional and itching to sink my teeth into whatever Fishmouth had to offer, except the local food.
I think we're going to call it here for now, though. In the next video, we'll start to explore Fishmouth. It looks a little different than last time we were here, for sure. Everyone's got some alt stuff on. It looks kind of much creepier. Anyways, like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll see you next time. Take care.